And as we get ready for the new year, there are a lot of predictions for 2016. But who wants guesses and predictions when we can have sure things? One business columnist has a list of 6 things that he says will definitely happen to your business come next year. That columnist, Gene Marks, also a CPA, joins us now. You're sure about this?
100% sure. Everybody's making predictions about what's going to happen, Leland, next year. But no, I got 6 things that are absolutely going to happen, particularly if you're running a small business.
Go ahead.
Well, number 1, health insurance. I mean, that is one of the biggest line items for most business owners that are running a company. Absolutely going to be increasing next year. The average health insurance cost for a small business will go up between 8 and 12%. If you are unlucky enough to run a business in Tennessee or Montana, you could be seeing increased rates between 30 and 50% next year. So,
yeah, people are saying in Nashville the prices are skyrocketing.
Absolutely right. I mean, beautiful place to run a business, but not so great if you're looking to pay health.
All right, so that's one guarantee. What are the next?
Costs of your employees are going up as well. I mean, it's more competitive for your employees now, which is certainly the case.
Unemployment rates coming down?
Guaranteed, though, in 2016, the Department of Labor is going to be issuing new rules for overtime. So right now, if you're paying somebody more than $20,000 a year but less than $50,000, you're not paying them overtime. If they're a salaried worker, that's going to change. If you're paying now up to $50,440 in 2016, you are now going to have to pay them overtime as well. That's a guaranteed thing that's going to happen in 2016. That's going to increase your compensation.
It certainly seems like if you listen to the Fed, interest rates are going to go up as well, and that affects not only businesses but consumers, your credit card, your mortgage, everything else.
That's right. So small percentage rate increase happens this year. Next year, some people are predicting that it will be, either 0.25 or 0.50, 50 cents on the dollar. But my prediction is that for a surety, interest rates are going up next year. So if you're looking for capital, you're looking for loans for your business, it's going to cost you more in interest.
You have these 3 issues that are affecting businesses, small businesses in particular, that create so much of the economic engine of America. What does this mean for people who don't own a business but work for all these businesses? Because as a worker, do I care that my employer's paying more for my health insurance?
Yeah, actually, what it's going to mean is that you're going to be asked to be doing a lot more, because employers here are they're not motivated to hire more people. They're not motivated to spend more money or make those investments. So what they're going to do is they're going to turn around to their employees and say, listen, we got to keep our overhead down. We need you guys to work harder, or we're going to outsource more work as well. So it impacts you. It will have that impact.
As you look at the presidential spectrum, and we won't get into the individual politics, but you think about what, say, a Bernie Sanders presidency versus a Ted Cruz or Donald Trump presidency or Marco Rubio presidency would mean for economically in America. What does that uncertainty over the next year mean for business owners?
First of all, there is some certainty for business owners in Washington because, look, Congress is only going to be in session, Leland, next year like 111 days, which means they're taking about 8 months off.
Well, they couldn't agree to much with a lot more days this year, so who knows?
That's exactly right. So from a congressional and a legal standpoint, not a whole lot of legislation that's going to be passed that will be affecting my business or a lot of my clients. That's a good thing. However, the presidential elections, that's a lot of uncertainty where we're going. And I always tell my clients, if you're happy under a President Obama administration, and I know plenty of clients have done very well under President Obama, you're going to see a lot of the same stuff under Hillary Clinton or even worse, Bernie Sanders, in my opinion. However, we have a lot of clients that have not done so well under President Obama. It's been a very slow economy. So if you're not, have not performed that well, you're probably going to be looking at a Republican candidate. Got to pay attention this year. It's an election year. Big issue that's going to affect 28 million small business owners. Well,
and in taxes and everything else. Gene Marks, who has added the list of sure things. In addition to death and taxes, we have your predictions. We'll see you back here next Christmas to see how you did.
Thanks, Leland.
All the best, sir. Thanks so much.